Hey there, hope you're having a wonderful day. So in the previous video, we implemented Matals firing bullets at Mega Man. So the Matals can fire 3 bullets at a time, and they fire bullets every second. So if I save and run the program, you can see the Matal is firing 3 bullets at a time, and they only fire bullets if you come close enough. And we set this limit to within a 4-tile range. So if you're 4 tiles within the Matal will be able to see you and start firing bullets. Okay. Now, in the previous video, I mentioned that this next video would be about creating items. I made a mistake. That will be for the video after this one. And that is because I forgot about one special feature for this Matal enemy. And that is in the Mega Man games, this classic enemy can also defend and block attacks. So basically, if Mega Man moves far away and Matal is not shooting bullets, then the Matals will go into defense mode. So they will be defending or guarding. And so here you can see we have these 2 images for Matal, and we also have these guarding images or defending images. So they are the same size. So essentially, we want to have Matal go into defense position if Mega Man is far away. Alright? And if you don't have the updated images, make sure you click on the GitHub link in the video description where you can download this repository and get these images. Alright, so I made some slight changes. I made the image the same size as this one, so there's some empty space above this helmet. And I also named it Matal Left Guard. So before, I think I had it something like Matal Guard Left, so I just switched the ordering of the file name. Alright, so let's begin. The first thing we need to do is load the images. So as I mentioned earlier, the Matal width and height will be the same. So I can just skip this part because we already have the width and height. So I'm just going to go over here and load the image. And I think what I'll do is just copy and paste these 2 over here. And I'm going to change this to Matal image guard underscore right. And this one will be Matal image guard underscore left. Now the image name is going to be Matal right dash guard.png, and the same for Matal left. This will be Matal left dash guard. And as I mentioned earlier, the width and height will be the same. Alright, so once we have the images loaded, we need to update the image for the Matals. So let's scroll down to the Matal class. And over here, I'm going to add another field, self.guarding, and I'll set this to false. And I'm also going to update this method, update image. So if self.direction is equal to right, then I'm going to make another check. If self.guarding, then we're going to change the image to self.image Matal image guard right. Else, we're just going to use the regular Matal image facing right. And we're going to do the same for the left direction. So if self.guarding, then self.image will be Matal image guard left. And then else, we just have the regular Matal image left. So we already call update image in our move function every frame. Now we need to update the guarding field, because if we don't, then we will never reach this condition, right? So for that, we said that if the Matal is far away from the player, then they will not be shooting, and instead they'll be guarding. So over here, if the position difference between Mega Man, the player, and the Matal is greater than 4 tile sizes, then we're going to set guarding to true. So here I'm going to do self.guarding, and I'll set this to true. Alright, so let's save and run the program and see what we have so far. Here you can see only this Matal is firing because we are within 4 tiles away. And if I move out of the range, then this Matal goes into defense mode. And if I get closer, you can see this Matal is in defense mode, or it looks like the Matal is in defense mode, but actually this Matal is no longer in defense mode. And that is because the Matal is firing bullets. So what's happening here? Well, we set guarding to true, but we never set it back to false. So if I move closer, you can see they can still fire bullets at us, even though the image shows that they are defending. So what we need to do is, before we allow the Matals to fire again, they need to get out of guarding or defending. So here I'll do self.guarding, and I'll set it back to false. Alright, let's save and run the program. All right, so I'm going to move out of the way, and you can see if I come closer, then they will start firing bullets, and if I move out of the way again, then they will go back to guarding. Okay? Now there's one more thing that we need to implement, and that is when the Metals are guarding or in defense mode, if Mega Man fires bullets, they should not be able to damage the Metal. And here you can see Mega Man can fire bullets and destroy the Metals. So we need to implement the actual defense functionality. So far it's just visual. So to implement that, all we need to do is go to our for loop in the move function. Here we have the for loop going through all the bullets in player.bullets, and we are checking for collision with Metals. In the case of defending, there will still be collision, but the Metals don't take damage. So I'm going to move this here, and here I'm going to make a check. If not Metal.guarding, Metal.health minus equal 1. We're automatically going to use up that bullet, so we're setting this to true. And we're going to make a check. If the Metal was not guarding when this bullet hit, then we'll deduct 1 health from the Metal. Otherwise, if the Metal is guarding, then nothing happens except that the bullet is used. So let's save and run the program. Alright, so I'm going to move out of the way, and I'm going to start firing bullets. And you can see the bullets don't do any damage. Now, if I move closer, then the Metal will start firing at me, but at the same time, they will come out of defense mode. At that moment, Mega Man can fire bullets at the Metals to destroy them. Okay? Alright, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. We have Metal being able to shoot bullets and defend as well. So, in the next video, we're going to have the Metals drop items when Mega Man destroys them. So here you can see we have taken damage. So Metals will have a possibility of dropping a healing item for Mega Man, and if Mega Man collides with the item, then Mega Man will use the item. So in the next video, we'll work on items, and that's it for this video. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure you give this video a like. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments, and if you want to stay up to date for more Python game programming tutorials like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.